The MIC. Yo, check this out. So today, they just did the rematch to Ben and Chris Eubanks Jr. They just had the rematch today, as you guys all know. That went down a while ago. And Conor Ben won. He defeated Chris Eubanks Jr. So that shit is over with. And to be honest, I ain't gonna cap. I feel like, how could I say this without sounding, let me see. Honestly, I feel like this fight was not really, after seeing what happened and seeing how Eubanks looked, because first of all, let me say this. I'm not taking away nothing from Conor Benn's performance. I thought it was a great performance by Conor Ben. It looks like he got better. I was very impressed. I thought he looked great, pause, at 160. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not taking away nothing from his win. His win was great. This was a great win. He finally put the Benns on the map against the Eubanks because they were down in the series. And it was a great win, great performance. But it's like, at the same time, we got to keep it real. Like, Eubanks was like, bro, he's too old to be doing these type of weight cuts. And this is your second weight cut in a year. And it's like, that shit ain't gonna bode well. You know what I mean? And then when he's in the ring, you can just tell he can barely fucking move. Like that, those weight cuts is serious. And it's like, it made the fight not really enjoyable to watch, to be honest with you guys. So, but nonetheless, it was a great win for Conor Ben. Conor Ben showed that he was legitimate. He obviously been working on his boxing skills because he performed way better than he did in the first fight. So great win for Conor Ben. Eubanks need to go to 68 and just stay there. Because if I was Eubanks, I wouldn't have took this fight due to the weight cut. Like, I'm not about to cut weight twice in 1 year. I would have took my ass to 168 and just fought somebody at 68. Then that way I'm not no weight cut. I'm healthy. I can actually perform instead of, oh, I got to drain myself. I'm weight cut. I don't even feel good. I'm not even in a healthy state, but here I am trying to fight. Like, that's not the direction he should have went in. So I would have turned the rematch down. But at the same time, I get why they did it, because of the money. Because them dudes made a shitload of money for this fight. So I understand that. So it is what it is. They won one. But the Eubanks still are ahead in the rivalry, because if you guys remember boxing history, for you guys that are probably too young, when their fathers fought many years ago, and Eubanks' father beat Nigel Benn, he knocked him out, and then they fought again, they had a rematch. That fight ended in a draw, but many people felt that Eubanks won that fight. So you could say 2-0 Eubanks, and then just earlier this year, back in April, the son won, and then just now, Conor Ben won. So the Eubanks are 3-1 against the Ben. So the Eubanks still won. They still won the war and still won the rivalry. So shout out to the Eubanks. Yo, what's up? But nonetheless, great performance by Conor Ben. Chris Eubanks, weight cut, did you win? But it is what it is. To speak on Conor Ben real quick, I was on IBFP's panel earlier. He did a post-fight recap. I was on there. I said, I'm kind of surprised people disagree with me. I said that Conor Ben should just stay at 160 and fight at that weight class because he performed well. And people were saying he should go to 154. I don't have a problem with that. But my thing is, we just sat here and watched this man perform at a very, very high level at 160. You might as well just stay there and fight at that weight class. Like, fuck it. I don't see how somebody would disagree with that. I get the 154 talk, though, so I respect that. But at the same time, like, nigga, you might as well stay right here and just fight. Because their reasons for him not staying at 160 is because they're saying, oh, he'll lose to Janet Bick or Adamas and all that. But at the same time, we just saw him perform really well at the weight class. He might as well just stay there and fight there. But I'm not mad at the 154 thing either, so it is what it is. So I was just surprised people were opposing that, but I'm not mad at that. But going back down to 147, like he said, I wouldn't want to cut that muscle, but whatever, he do what the fuck he want. But it was, like I said, overall, great performance by Conor Ben. They did some big numbers. That's a UK fight, so UK fights always do big numbers. Shout out to the UK. So next week we got the big shit going on. Pause. So that's the card everybody's waiting on. So we're gonna check that out. So yeah, that's pretty much it about the Conor Benn versus Eubanks shit. So I'm gonna let y'all go. So yeah, that's about it.